side of Boston is Blase on this Doomfist. Getting a bit of damage in, but major bio grenade connects onto the Boston Uprising members here. 3 getting caught by that. 1 going to be taken down as Color Hex is eliminated out of the fight. That's going to give Dante the lead as far as that Graviton Surge charge is concerned. Good charge to match Blase. The follow-up is there from Danye. They find the kill, they get rid of that Doomfist. Now Bionade down on the Ben Best. That burst healing comes through for the Reinhardt. They're able to keep him alive. Fusion's going to be taken down in the front. Already, there's Eternal looking quite good here at the start. They'll get the first cap.
Coming fast.
Oh, Nano going to be coming through from Aim God. That's on the Blase. Ben Best has his zone. The charge coming in, takes down Fusions. Now the EMP out from RCK. Manages to catch 5 members, but Cruz is ready with the sound barrier. Shields up his entire team, and Blase is going to be taken down, unable to escape. With that Meteor Strike, now pushing forward, Cruz just looking to isolate somebody.
Don't have a grab the parrot with, so this is not going to be a good look.
Now grab in as they try to re-enter the point. Sound barrier comes down from Kellis to try to keep them alive, and Color Hex manages to find a kill on the Nico. Great going to be eliminated by Blase. And a rocket punch coming through, finds 1. Aim God going to be eliminated. Danye gets Blase, but the fight very much goes the way of Boston Uprising. Still have not flipped the suspense. He is on the high ground. Play for a little bit longer, but Boston Uprising going to be getting on the board.
This is incredible for Boston, a fight that they won, you know, without having the ultimate advantage.
Damage here. He tries to enter. Grab comes in from the high ground. Looking for the shatter. Ben Best gets knocked up into the air. Still has to drop the hammer, but they still aren't prepared for it. 2 members hit the ground. Color Hex is going to be eliminated. EMP comes in on the back end from RCK. Manages to find 4 members. Ben Best takes a little bit of a nap, but as he stands up, he takes down Fusions, and RCK slides off the side of the map. And just like that, Paris Eternal are back in control.
This needs to be a big shatter, or perhaps a charge kill to start things off.
We need to try to hit Cruz with a shatter, but Blase already going to be taken down. Vinci eliminating him. Shatter going to be dropped in. Doesn't catch anything on the side of Paris Eternal. Cruz is going to be hacked out, so can't use that beat yet. But 3 kills instantly go the way of Paris Eternal. Shatter comes down from Ben Best. Vinci just going to be sleeping away the vestiges here of this overtime bar as that starts ticking away. Lands up onto the high ground as Blase, and the first round goes to Paris.
You know, Note not finding that same synergy there. Take a look at this shatter again.
Look how long this went on for. Goes in, gets pushed up into the side, then to the corner, and the bubble expires. Perfect timing there. Fully zone them back. Hook comes in. Now onto Blase, a sliver of HP remaining. You get the pocket coming through from the Mercy. Eco, under fire again, takes a breather. Now the Nano going to be pushed forward onto that Roadhog. Another hook onto Aim God, takes him out of the fight. Suddenly, no supports for the Boston Uprising.
RCK has got the EMP. The EMP now.
Trying to find that setup. Danye uses the EMP of his own, catches out Aim God and Blase. Both of them will get taken down. Danye, the only one, is going to be eliminated on the back end of that.
Look, Vinci, that's what he wants. You know, he settles for Ben Best there, but that's not how you set up the barrage.
Oh, nice move forward. Rocket comes in. That's going to be Ben Best eliminated. Color Hex just going to be moving around the corner, keeping himself safe from that self-destruct. Finds a follow-up rocket onto Gray. RCK will be taken down, so now there's no EMP in the fight. Command advantage is still there for Boston as they look for the flip. Vinci going to be knocked out of the mech. Danye under fire. Will get taken down by Blase down on the ground level. For now, it's just Paris buying time as they get closer and closer to 99%.
And that is an incredible fight for Boston.
Hacks coming through. RCK going to be hacked out.
Huge
Pump
hack.
comes in, but Ben Best not going to be eliminated. Sound barrier comes through from Cruz to help keep him alive. Now Calyx is going to be taken down. And Paris Eternal, they're at 95%. Kill still coming through. 3 members gone away from the side of the Boston Uprising as Aim God now gets taken out. Color Hex has a sliver of HP. Flip comes back in. They need somebody to tag. Not sure if it's going to happen. It does not. And that'll just be the closeout here. Oasis quite handily going the way of Paris Eternal.
The EMP still held there in the end. Paris playing so well around RCK. The hack there, the hook, shutting him down. And that's a pretty quick game 1 over to Paris.
Fusions swings his way in, looks for the drop down, gets that pile driver on the Danye. Nano boost going to be used just to keep that Sombra alive. EMP now comes through, the barrage going to be thrown down. Danye gets eliminated, unable to use his EMP here on this defense so far. Seeing Paris trying to stretch this out to buy enough time for him to rejoin. He's getting tagged up as he pushes in. Halfway to a tick so far with 1:40 remaining on the clock. Pile driver comes through, knocks Vinci up into the air. Bionade's on top of both of these tanks, but they need to get the finishing blow.
They need kills, and they're not getting them.
Fusion's gonna be taken down. Ben Best with a sliver of HP actually holds out. They managed to find Gray, but that's it.
You have to win the fight. You have to win the fight during the EMP and the barrage there. In the longer fight, you will always lose to the Somber Goats. As I was saying earlier, you have to get those kills. I know it sounds crazy, but...
Minefield out, EMP comes through, only finds Gray. Ana, the only one hacked out, RCK take it down. They managed to find Finzi. Fusion goes forward.
Good sleep.
Gets that. Benbest gonna be slept, as you say. Getting taken lower and lower. That mini pack comes up, pile driver in, but needs some shielding, needs some healing. He's not gonna be getting any of it. Color Hex manages to find a triple kill. The Dragon Strike rolls through, gets rid of Gray for a quad, and they will be able to cap this in overtime.
That we saw previously. And watch Color Hex pop off after the sleep. Look, Benbest can't heal, he can't stick to the point. He just touches here because he has to. And you do see the Dragon Strike come out, and it's the finishing close there.
Well, now back over here on to beat Boston. 4 members hacked out. Danya taking down Blase, going to be eliminated already. 67.4% going to be snagged by them. A very fast push looking for that snowball. They can get the finish here on this attack. It would be absolutely huge for them, but RCK is going to be taken down.
That's the beginning of this fight, but you can see the sound barrier is what helps them close it out during the EMP. That's the way to shut down that ultimate in this fight.
Wedge Nano first out on a fusion. The EMP comes through. RCK going to be taken down. However, Benbest manages to find the kill. Fire strike through fusions. Nearly has that shatter. Gets slipped now. Antied into the pin. Wombo combo onto the front line here, Boston Uprising. 2 seconds remaining. He is going to go ahead and push forward, but the pin from Benbest is absolutely perfect. Would love to see that one back after the round. He gets taken down 10% away from that EMP. Now they have to try to last on this point to get him back into the fight. Sound barrier comes through from Cruz, gets that shielding out onto his team, and Finzi manages to survive. Graviton Surge comes in. Transcendence expires, shatter in on top of the shield. Doesn't matter how much you have in that barrier count, you're still going to be taken down. Kellogg's gets eliminated. RCK arrives right at the last second, but it's not enough.
Fusions dies holding the shatter he had been saving for 3 pushes, looking for that hack from RCK, and he's never able to utilize it because the contest itself won't happen while cloaked. And then Benbest reacts quickly. At least that's what we think. We'll have to take a look.
Oh, man.
Oh, he walked into it.
He knew the timing. He knew that RCK was going to have to come around from that side more than likely.
Yep.
To get that tag, so was prepared. Good read by him. Taking a little bit of damage here. Great. Tagged up by that right click. 1 tick, nearly snagged for free.
They have to come out of the room.
Paris is happy about this.
Yeah, the point is touched. They've got to get out of there.
Shield already taking a lot of damage. Fusion pushed up onto the point, hacked out. So hovering around half HP, gets that armor pack out from Blase to try and stay sustained for a bit longer. Now looking to rejoin with the rest of his squad. He's taking damage from all sides. As he turns around to try to block the Tracer, Finzi cuts him down with a Widow. Benbest will be traded out, but they're still ticking up on the point. Paris Eternal taking advantage of this. The res even comes in from Cruz. Now have that main tank. Nico sends aim god off the side of the map into the icy depths. And this could just be a very steady push here onto point A. Pulse bomb out from Gray, unable to find the kill directly, but Finzi is cleaning up house.
The biggest difference between the defense here that we saw from Paris on their attempt to hold this against a similar strategy versus Boston's is played far back. So they got collapsed on here. We're going to take a replay of this, Finzi popping off. But if you play in the room that Boston just played in, when you have to come out to contest the point, you leave yourself vulnerable to a Widow, you leave yourself vulnerable to a Tracer.
They will be running the Sombra Goats as well to match, but they know that they have time on their side, so this EMP coming through is quite all right for Paris as far as they're concerned. They don't even have to finish the point. Answering EMP now comes out. It's a complete brawl in the Mega Room. 2 members left on either side. Aim God able to find Gray at the end, but Nico, he's still on the point. Alongside Danye, 1 tick to be snagged for free.
Aim God's trying to trance touch here. That's unfortunate ultimate waste there.
For 1, Danye now respawning, trying to get back into the fight.
EMP is almost ready.
On the grab to try to keep everybody else topped up. Nano is thrown forward on a Color Hex, and he has 100 energy. So major threat now to the side of Paris. Bionade's flying, gonna hold him off again. Boston holding strong, but still 3.5 minutes. For now, just still moving up onto the point. Translocator comes out, jump over the top. RCK instantly deleted by Gray. 3 members still hacked on the side of Boston Uprising, but the kill's not coming through onto them yet. Sound barrier out from Paris Eternal as they look to win the elongated fight here. Rally is rolling from Blase, but it's not enough to keep Fusions alive. He'll get taken down. Shatter comes through. Catches Color Hex in the back. EMP out from RCK manages to find multiple members on the side of Paris Eternal, but they need the cleanup. He's going to get shield bash taken down, and the map will close Paris Eternal now leading 2-0.
Paris won this map from a much better defense on a better understanding of how to touch the point against the multiple DPS compositions there. That gave them the massive time bank they needed to finish B there with an ult advantage. Well played, Paris.
Let them get that damage through. And that's done over onto the side. Gray gonna be taking down Color Hex. Manages to find the first kill here. Blase in the back gets that rocket punch on a Finzi. The bubble was up, so making sure that he is still safe. Nice match there on the charge, but the barrage built up so rapidly here from Color Hex. Instantly finds 3 as Benbest hits the ground. Didn't have that shield to block. There's no Diva to mitigate on the side of Paris Eternal, and Boston Uprising, they look concise on this first push. They cap it.
More forward, then use it to survive.
Jump up over the top, EMP comes down, manages to find 3. Cruz uses that sound barrier, but Benbest and Finzi, the tanks, they don't get caught by it. They were disconnected, so that means that we get the pop out on the mech, and Benbest gets taken down. Another barrage now coming through from Color Hex, manages to find Gray. Otherwise, not too much else on the back of that ultimate, but Nico, he's popping the rally in desperation now, pulling back across the bridge, trying to stay alive. Field going to be dropped in. Benbest has to pop that primal range. Going to be looking for some knockoffs to the side of the map, but it's a lot of damage. Chip down below half HP pretty rapidly. Trying to wait and get some healing to come back through, but Paris Eternal, the HP bars just have not been looking great. Benbest up into the air, going to be taken down by RCK. Cruz falling just beforehand. Clean up here onto Finzi. They should just be able to roll this one right into B, so still fantastic timing for Boston Uprising.
It's that second kill there, killing both supports in a longer fight.
Major ultimate's coming through now. The EMP out from Danye, catches 5. It's going to be taken down, no shield to stand behind. Means the Shatter catches 2 members. Benbest gets that charge kill there onto Aim God, and that's going to be a reset now. Back now onto Finzi, back on the side from onto Aim God. He's gonna be okay. Quite content for that one so far. Grab comes in from Finzi, catches him right here in the entryway. And it is all Paris in the kill feed coming up drunk. 8 seconds remaining. Paris just stay glued to this card. Can force out the overtime.
There's the
Shatter comes in from Fusions, manages to find 2. Nico gonna be taken out of the fire strike. Finzi with a sliver of HP. Finished off by Kellogg's, but we are into overtime. Now, they just have to try to finish the map, and it seems like they're gonna do just that as they get the team kill. They glide in. It was a very good start. Paris stabilized at the end, but they still make it to the end of Eichenwalde. A bit of damage through. Just gonna be a push out the side. A hook goes through on the Aim God. Oh, Nico. Aim God thought they were wrapping around up top, but Nico fakes it, pushes straight back out onto the point. Finds that crucial pickup. Takes another breather, trying to stay alive. In the meantime, Benbest and Gray both gonna be taken down. Color X coming up with some crucial snipes. Paul drags them back through. Kelling's gonna be eliminated, but Danye's gonna be gone. Advantage here for Boston Uprising, and they're gonna hold on. Very nice shot.
The idea with the Roadhog is to shut down some of this mobile, some of the mobile heroes the Boston Uprising are running, right? You get into a way where you can guarantee a kill, but it's not enough when you don't get multiple.
Shots coming through. I really love that Nico was just kind of hiding in the back of the point. Now the whole hog comes through. Manages to take down Fusions. Push that pharmacy comp far back. Is that going to be grabbed? Seems like Paris just going to get it.
I think the Moira here gives you a lot of extra presence.
Gray still falling low. That's going to be the nano, and Gray disappears. The barrage finds Benbest as well. Only able to pick up Color Hex so far. No RCK taken down, but Finzi's going to be knocked out of the back. The barrier coming down from Cruz. Catches the baby Eva, catches Nico. He pops the whole hog, but he's cut off by a minefield. He can't walk through. On that wrecking ball, healing coming through as Gray pushes forward, trying to keep Benbest alive. Blase going to be taken down by Onate from Aim God, manages to find Danye. And it is just a slaughter. Nico coming up with those last 2 kills as they push forward into B. Nearly has a Shatter of his own online, and Benbest is getting juggled around there looking for the kill. Unable to find it so far. Shatter coming in, unable to catch anybody. On the side of Paris Eternal now, everybody's perfectly grouped up here on the card. The pin comes
Huge
through.
block, Danye.
Taken down. Kellex eliminated. Benbest will be traded out by Color Hex, but they need a lot more than that if they want to stop Color Hex now. Main source of damage to the Boston Uprising has been taken down. RCK uses the self-destruct. He's unable to find any picks, makes it back into the mech, but only for a moment. Now sound barrier comes through. That's just the 3 remaining members who are playing forward onto the cart. They try to drain down the clock. There's still 1 minute and 20 seconds left to go. Color Hex swaps over onto the May, goes into the ice block. Nico has no way to survive, no way to get away. One after the other, they get taken down. Paris Eternal look to end the series. Another sound barrier built up by Cruz, stacked in with the Transcendence. No way to kill off the members of Paris. Aim God skirts around the back with a Tracer. Fusions rejoins. But this should just be a matter of time as they look to close this one out and take the series. Fusion's down to half. Another ice block forward from Color Hex. Joins back in on the cart. Pushed up over the side. Blase now with a Doomfist. It's just not enough. Try to elongate this one. RCK gonna be taken out. I feel like we're playing a song right now. It's not. It's hybrid. But they push forward into the end. It's out that overtime. Color Hex down to half HP. They managed to do it. RCK gets the tag in this time, and Kelix gets a res on the Blase. Now Color Hex is going to be eliminated, so their best bet of shutting them down is now going to be taken away. Blase kills off Nico with the uppercut. Fusion's the sliver of HP just trying to stay alive, but the Shatter greets him straight to the face. Bionade keeps him in the fight for a little bit longer, but there's only so much that Ingod can do, and he can't do much when he's taking a nap in the back. Medbest gets the pin. Blase with a punch, managed to find both supports. Cruz and Gray gonna be taken down. Can they actually turn this one around is the question. Blase gets the rocket punch on the Danye. We were talking of Color Hex, but maybe it's the Doomfist this time around that gets the work done. Another rocket punch pushes him off the point, but Vinci goes forward with the melee, takes him out, but Color Hex is rejoined. Finds Medbest. RCK gonna be eliminated. Vinci knocked out of the mech. They still haven't ticked up on the point. It's gonna be a nano mercy from Kelix trying to stay alive. Ensuring that he does not get taken down. They're ticking up. The first one's gonna be snagged. I think they might have actually done it with a minute on the clock. Boston Uprising getting the cap here on A, but now they have to stay glued to that card.
Clara and also Sombra and the Doomfist with the flashbang, so great counter pick here.
Oh, the barrage coming down from Color Hex. He needs that one to hit a bit more, but it hasn't happened. And Danye scoops the pharmacy kills.
The perfect hero to pick for this comp.
Yeah, takes them out. That's as far as they'll get, but considering it's a minute start, they get the cap and they advance the card very slightly.
Those shots. So guess what? When Finzi sets up a bomb like this, you're gonna hit him. So he puts the threat behind. They can't avoid this because they have to stick to the cart. Benbest is behind them as well. And even during EMP, I mean, there's just no way you can win that fight after that moment. So great play by Finzi there.
Getting pressured out. Finzi's up on that high ground. RCK gonna be taken out of the back. Now he's trying to buy some time for him to fizzle his way back through. Fusions, however, is under so much pressure, gets melted down by Danye. Color Hex is 100 energy about with a Zarya of his own, but he needs to start putting some kills on the board if they want to turn this one around. You see the kite back coming through, so it seems like he's gonna have to try to hold this one at the gate. The Color Hex is getting staggered.
Yeah, they are gonna have to hold this at the gate. They can do it though.
See right there, under 4 meters left to go. The grab comes through, manages to find Fusion. Con has that Transcendence out, keeps him topped up. Double support ult's now available for the Paris Eternal. Kelix still a little bit further away from that sound barrier. It could be instrumental. Bomb up over the top. Vinci finds Kelix. They're not gonna have the sound barrier in the fight. Fusion drops the Shatter. He catches so many members on the side of Paris Eternal, but they need to get the kills. It comes through. Gray gonna be taking down the barrier. A bit too late to see that Zenyatta. Kelix still gonna be dead, waiting to rejoin. Grab comes in. Fusion's a sliver of HP gonna be taken down. Color Hex still alive. Manages to find one as Nito gets taken down. Bomb straight in onto the card, but everybody hides underneath of it. And then they got it alive. Rejoin in. Kelix is there. The beat comes through. Bedbest gonna be taken down. Remember that overtime bar is gonna start plummeting. It might just be able to hold this one out. Gray gonna be eliminated. Vinci nearly out of the back now, gonna be taken down. Cruz, sliver of HP trying to hold out hope. Transcendence used by Ingod. OT ticks away and Boston pull it off. They start with a minute in that OT time bank. They get the defense, and now they're on the board. The hope, the dream of a reverse sweep is alive.
Final moment.
Absolutely.
So it was a lot of chaos, right? It's tough to observe all of this. It really is. Okay, so but he can't save Kelix, but he threads the needle here.
Yeah. The shockwave rolling through.
Nico's just not, I mean, he's not in a position to block that. He was trying to be, but, you know, it's tough doing it in the safe way.
I mean, if they can shut this down, it'd be huge. Well, there might not be anybody else to kill.
Oh.
They push outside because they hear the tire coming and there's just a barrage waiting for them. It's like you said, this doesn't last forever, but it does buy a lot of time.
And when Danye's got Graviton Surge almost ready here, so this is the moment he sets this up.
It's perfectly timed as soon as they try to get out of there.
But looking at the fight, the upcoming fight here.
Oh.
Or the fight that happened when we missed it.
The fight after this one. This one might already be over. Double kill off the Dragon Strike for RCK. Say, all right, my work here is done. Let me go swap it up.
Yeah, I mean, the Dragon Strike was what they wanted to use to break that if possible there in the Rip Tire, so he finally gets it. Let's see what Paris wants to run here.
Minefield in the barrage dropped on top of Nico's head. Danye will be able to clean up the far up, but Bedbest taken down as well, so things still looking decent for the Boston Uprising on this push. Danye gonna be taking down this fight using that Graviton Surge. Fusion's so low! Sliver of HP! He's going to live! No one can take him down!
I wonder if Paris will keep this, or if they're gonna switch Nico off.
Yeah, right now everybody's pretty much playing up and above that card. Kellick's nearly getting taken down, Riptire through, manages to find Gray. It's gonna be a 2 for 2. Color Hex into the back, looking to soften up. Finzi knocked him out of that mech, nearly able to find it. Nico hacked, will be finished off, and that's gonna be the pop on the mech, so the cart continues to advance again. Boston.
So much disruption.
Yeah, just looking to cause some chaos. Barrage in. With that EMP stacked up, means Medbest gets taken down, pushed around the corner, nowhere to go for Gray.
I mean, look, there's no Brigida here, so you're gonna get so much value out of the. You're gonna get value out of the Wrecking Ball. You're gonna get value out of the Doomfist. And in this case, you've got an EMP coming at you. Barrage is out. There's a Doomfist tracking you on the other side. You have to deal with all of these things. Like, how can you possibly defend?
Yep, Name God under some pressure. Being pocket healed there by Kellick, and they will go ahead and glide through. 3 minutes, 10 seconds on the clock. 15 seconds for Boston's attack. EMP comes through, only catches fusions that are CK. As EMP comes out, doesn't find anything. Healed an eye on the 2 members on the side of Paris Eternal, but the kills need to come through. Blase catches 2. Nico gonna be taken down, only at the cost of RCK, and now the res comes back in. Will be in overtime, but it seems like they should be able to make this one happen. Everyone else zoned away from the point. Boston, they make it to the end again in overtime.
Sound barrier for this at this point.
Nico looking for a back angle. Danye. Barrage comes in, instantly melting through that Zarya. They manage to find 2 at the cost of Farah, and if they can get to a safe enough spot, Kellick should be able to res him back in. And here going off right now as Color Hex puts 2 on the board.
It's going to be staggers coming through. Not the worst case scenario here for Boston, or excuse me, for Paris.
Alone, the pocket starts coming in as Kellick's rejoins. Goddess here as well. Grab up over the top, manages to find Color Hex. Blase with the barrage. To be taken out of the sky here. Medbest rejoins with a Wrecking Ball. Finishes off Aim God. Res comes in. Color Hex back into the fight, but they need that Widow to start popping heads if they want to hold this off.
It's going to be tough. I mean, Kellick's trying to buy time, trying to get that res. Not going to happen.
Yeah, taken down. Gets eliminated. Color Hex does as well. They buy a little bit more time here. RCK, though, he gets another EMP built up throughout the duration of that overtime fight.
Line of sight as the Widow. And there's another one.
Yep. Color Hex misses that first shot. Follow-up hit. Now Kellick's gone. Got the dink on the fusions as well just beforehand. He'll get finished off before you can even pile drive. RCK is into the back, but the card is rolled through. 2.5 minutes. Now on the board here for Paris Eternal. They still have to make it to the very end.
Swap 2.
Bomb comes through, doesn't find anything. Gray healed denied, finished off by fusions. Tries to get the leap kill on the Danye, but it doesn't matter because Aim God is still there. Go ahead and scoop that one up. Whole Hog interrupted. Nico gonna be slept now, woken up, and likely finished off. Bionade from Aim God. Make sure of that. Danye will swap over onto the Zarya. As the kills continue to come through, Boston, they regain control of the cart.
Yeah, he's got to swap as soon as he sees
Oh.
Well, he's going to swap when he sees the Widow's gone. In terms of ult charge, they're very similar.
He's still not
He
sacking.
actually is going to just remake.
Moments of this map.
Hoping for that damage.
Medbest nearly taken down. The Shatter catches 3! Has he done it again? Fusions! He knocks him to the ground. 2 kills come through. The rally now going to be taken away. Blase eliminated from the fight. Cruz comes up with the kill. Bomb was down for Finzi. Doesn't find anything, but he makes it back into the back. But now Gray going to be taken down. Aim God living up to the name. Snipes out. That enemy flex support on the other side. Now Finzi going to be taken out of the mech. Donnie with a sliver of HP. There's nowhere to go. Color Hex has his number. The OT will tick away, and we are going to a map 5 Boston Uprising. They keep the momentum going.
How many times have we seen this happen this season? I can't keep track. They are able to turn these around.
Game pushing that extra damage through.
Who the hook there?
On the Cruz with a bubble from Danye. His clutch helps keep him alive. Aggressive push forward now. Nico playing up into the faces. Immortality Field going to be taken down now. Aim God and Blase both eliminated. That'll be the cleanup. This will be the cap going forward for Paris Eternal.
I like that give ult charge in the longer fight. It's rough.
Well, Grab going to be coming through. They try to stay alive, but Aim God will get taken down, as does Blase.
They take away the only ultimate that the Boston Uprising had, while also crushing with one of their own. They still hold 5.
Vincey's going to be melted out of his, so suddenly potentially winnable
a huge
fight
move
here,
out of
but
ColorX.
Cruz
Massive.
takes him out of the fight. Imgod wins the 1v1 against the Zenyatta, takes down Gray. Blase now going to be eliminated. It's an all-out scrappy fight here on the point as Paris Eternal continue closer to forcing out overtime. Boston, they do get the flip at 85%. Now in control, but can they hold on to it? Imgod, he uses the Transcendence.
Yeah, that was a bit of an unnecessary one there. Perhaps a fat finger, you have to imagine.
A bit more follow-up to try to take down that Winston. It's back over onto the point. Fusions is in the back. The Primal Rage comes through, looking for the smack off, but missed. Really taken out. Manages to get back onto solid ground. Imgod going to be sent into the pit. Cruz finds a crucial one. Sound barrier now out from Killers, trying to extend the fight. Graviton Surge comes in from Danye, but Benmes is taken down. Bomb up over the top, finds nothing, but they're zoned off the point. And Boston take the first round, despite the botched start. That Rocket Plunge not going to be netting too much. Danye able to finish off. Helix, however, is going to be absolutely huge for them because Cruz already has a major advantage as far as ult charge is concerned with those sound barriers. Nano used from Imgod, but the cleanup is still coming through. Paris Eternal looking to get that first cap yet again.
Great start here. EMP, if he could hack first with the right click, there's no sound barrier now!
Zip now goes up over the top. The EMP coming through, perfectly done by RCK. The cleanup is there. 2 members in that front line going to be taken down. Vincey gets an armor pack, but now hacked out. Can't use the D-Matrix to try to mitigate anything. He'll get popped out. Boston still looking for the flip. Paris. They'll build up about 73% here. Immediately, so has to peel back and raise that shield. Shatter comes in from him. It's going to be quite big. Knocks Imgod Fusions to the ground. Both of them going to be taken out. The barrier from Kellich is a little bit too late. And no Transcendence available for the Zenyatta. Close to 50% on the board for Boston Uprising, but Paris Eternal, they regain control. Nearly online, just a couple more percent to go. Fusion's taking it down.
Do it, there's the grab.
Comes through. No way to take that one out. Vincey has been popped out of the back. Gray and Cruz taken down. Benmes now Danye. Everybody getting eliminated. Vincey will get finished off. The team wipe is there. Boston, they get the flip, but we're not done yet because they're still only at 50%. For the hack. Tag him a bit. Jumps over the top. All 6 members hacked by RCK. No chance to respond. Forward here, Fusion still holding on, has that Earth Shatter. Transcendence now out from Imgod. Danye, he's got the grab. He drops and the Shatter comes through. He catches 3 members. Gray gonna be gone. Danye cleaned up. Benmes, Vincey. The rest of them hacked. The team killed it, finish it. Boston Uprising. They do it again the 5th time this season. They reverse sweep the Paris Eternal.
And the losing streak is over for the Boston Uprising. What a turnaround. From struggling to coordinate their Doomfist at the beginning to finding value on the Pharah compositions, having great coordination in a traditional 3-3 there on Nepal, and then bringing the Sombra back in the end. You can see the frustration on Cruz's face. He played as best as he could against that Sombra, but sometimes in this meta, it's just not enough.
This could go a couple different ways, but seems like it will be Fusions here at the end of the day coming up with the award, and I mean, so well deserved. The clutch shatters coming in, and just so many other great moments for him sprinkled through. But we also know that he's the shot caller. He's the one who keeps people level-headed.
Yeah, I mean, he had all the moments that mattered to save them in this series. I mean, there were arguments to be made that perhaps Blase and ColorX played better than him overall individually, but it doesn't matter. We wouldn't even have a conversation about who the player of the match was if Fusions hadn't come up big on those maps, and that's what really seals the deal as to why he gets the award tonight. Great player from England, and he is... I mean, I'm honestly kind of speechless with how much he was able to do there at the end to turn things around.
I mean, you can see right there, 20 Earth Shatter stuns, 12 of those translated into kills, so really good collapse from the rest of the squad.